now that you say Drum Island, out of
it's not a terribly done arc at all. I want to make sure we say that from the jump.
Yeah, I don't think I've experienced a really bad arc, but this was my least favorite arc in all of One Piece so far.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
People like a lot of different aspects of this arc. Like they like that moment where it was Luffy and Sanji climbing the mountain.
Yeah.
Or Sanji in this and Vivi, or even that dude.
Wapple?
Not even. No, I know no one likes Wapple. Like Wapple sucks.
Get your ugly ass. You got a list like shit, bomb ass. What the fuck is you talking about? If you don't get your goddamn. Got me, bear. Oh, why?
I think my favorite parts have always been I still get a little emotional with it. Is Luffy carrying Sanji and Nami up the mountain, and also really Luffy saving Dr. Hiroyuki's flag. I thought it was a really cool part. I thought it really showed that Luffy does care about other people's dreams and what they stand for. That's really cool.
Yeah.
But everything else, like you said, kind of in the middle, that fluff in the middle, it's pretty just it's nothing crazy.
Yeah. This was our first. This is my first introduction to the concept of Blackbeard. They talk about how
he came to the island.
How Blackbeard attacked the country, and I was like, oh snap! That's because I knew of Blackbeard, Jump Force.
It's impossible not to hear his name when you're getting into One Piece. You hear it all the time.
And even then, it's like this is something about pirates. If it's anything about pirates, for some reason you always gotta expect a Blackbeard.
Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like if Oda made One Piece and then make a character called Blackbeard, I would be like, that's kind of weird potential you just wasted.
I'm coming to the point where anytime I hear any mention, if I'm at a point where if a random background character is oh snap, that's yo, you know who used to do the exact same thing? Sangregis the Third. I'm gonna be like, oh, we're gonna meet Sangregis, bro.
You just have this Sangregis. You just have this little notepad whenever you read One Piece, and you write down notable names. You gotta remember that. You gotta remember that.
Yeah. It's getting to the point where it's there's just a ton of seeds getting planted, and I know they're all gonna be relevant. And that's the thing about Oda that I really like. He plants a ton of seeds. It's I already forgot about this, but skipping ahead a little bit, when we finally get introduced to Ace, but actually introduced with Luffy and the gang, and then Ace gives him a piece of paper, and he's like, "You better keep this. It's gonna be relevant." I already forgot about it. It wasn't until I watched Totally Not Mark's video
where you're oh yeah, we did give him that.
And I should have write that down because I know for a fact, I don't know what that piece of paper is gonna do, but I know for a fact Luffy has it on him. Yep. He probably shouldn't. You know for a
fact Oda's not gonna give Luffy a piece of paper from a character and then this is relevant. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah. This entire arc is just really just to introduce Chopper, and even Chopper's background. I really like Chopper's background. I still don't like the character that introduced. Which was
Dr. Hiroyuki?
Yeah. I didn't give and I didn't give a fuck.
It's kind of hard too when he's already dead,
Yeah, but not only that, but I didn't even realize this, but we're always going back to Totally Not Mark, but there's a reason why. He's a master of
he's really good at analyzing this shit.
Exactly, and we're not. We're just
fanboys.
Exactly. But he mentions that the manga did do an actual terrible job of introducing this character.
Yeah, the anime did a lot better.
Yeah, because
which is how I remember Drum Island. I didn't read Drum Island. I was a kid when this came out, so I watched it.
Oh, you watched? So
yeah,
you watched.
I started reading One Piece, I think, at the end of Skypiea or the beginning of Water 7, around there.
Oh, okay.
So that's why, when you say you hate Drum Island, I don't blame you because I know manga readers don't like it. But, for me, it's always been I don't mind it because I watched the anime and it was a pretty, just emotional moment.
But besides the point, him being an asshole only made me like Chopper more, so I guess...
felt bad for him?
Yeah! Chopper had a really sad background. If there's any character so far that I would cry for their backstory, it's Chopper.
It's Chopper, yeah, I get that. It sucks because it sucks. Maybe you can come back to when you get further into the manga, but I think you should give the anime a try sometime because they really made Hiroyuki so much better in the anime. You legit feel for him, and you're like, "Fuck, man! I wish this dude was still alive for Chopper." But in the manga, it's just like, I fuck that dude, I guess.
Yeah, which is why like when Luffy raised the guy's flag, I was like, okay.
I don't care for this dude.
I don't care. Like this dude sucks.
Yeah. Stop. Knock it off. Relax.
Like so, I don't know. All in all, Drum Island and introduced Chopper.
Generic arc.
Introduced Chopper, and that's all I really care about. Like I really, really like Chopper.
Yeah.
Like Chopper is probably like.
Because I think a lot of people when he first got introduced were when Chopper first got introduced, I think a lot of people back then were like, "Is this gonna be like the Pikachu of the fucking show? Is that what it's gonna be?" But nope. To this day, like he still holds his own pretty well as the mascot and also as an actual fucking character.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I really like. Like I really do like that Chopper is like the cute dude. Like I would love to have like a freaking like
plushie of
Chopper, like Funko Pop on my desk or something. Like I like Chopper's design really a lot. But he's not just like you said. He's not the cute guy.
Cute guy, yeah.
He will hold his own, and he's not the weakest of the group. I'm not.
What?
Yeah, I'm not sure how it is right now in the manga or like chapter 1000 something. But right now he's not the weakest. He's not.
Oh no,
the
hell no!
weakest.
Now he's not. No.
Yeah, so I love that. Like I mess with Chopper a lot. The actual
shit, baby.
Alabasta. Alabasta.
So I sorry to cut you off, but I just really want to get in that the first thing you see in the Alabasta arc is Mr. 2, and I fucking love this character. And
you do?
I love. I think I told you, but you kind of dismissed it because you were just like, I haven't read him yet, so I'll see what happens.
Yeah, so it doesn't mean anything.
But I fucking love this character, and people who are up to date with One Piece know exactly why he's such a fucking great character in the long run. Like he's one of those type of dudes. But I love him so much because his design. I'm not talking like stylistically. I mean more so what his character is. He's both genders because of his power, and it's kind of cool that he's just Mr. 2. He doesn't have a sidekick, so it kind of makes sense. I like that part a lot, and I also fuck with so heavy that he's high up in the chain of command. So you assume the Straw Hats were all gonna be like, "Yo, fuck, it's Mr. 2." But they all were just buddy on site. They all just had jokes, and I'm just like, yo, I fucking love this.
Yeah, once again, it's like Oda's that's like master storytelling, where it's like I don't know, like you like the reader, the situation that they're in,
like what these two sides.
Yeah, they should be fucking fighting right now. But we get to Alabasta, and you said this once to me that like Alabasta is like this humongous country. Like they introduce a ton of towns here, and I'm like. Damn, they do. But what I really like about Oda and what he does is that he keeps on reminding you the geography. He keeps reminding you where everything is.
I love that. So whenever you see a map of where they're at and they explain where all the crew members are scattered, it reminds you, holy shit, this is an actual fucking world, dude. I love that so much.
Yeah, and it's like, and it's really easy to follow along. And I'm here like, okay, I like that a lot. I'm like, all right, Karoo is going that way north, while the dudes are going over there. That's where the rebels are. That's where Croc is, and that's where the king. I'm like, I like that a lot. Like, it really makes things really like
easy to follow.
And I can imagine like a Dragon Ball Z would have really benefited from like that idea. Like especially when they were like in Namek.
What's wrong with you, bro? What the heck? You tripping, bro? You tripping?
I really do like that they really had like a whole chapter or two of like them going through the desert. Like they really try to emphasize that this is like a journey, and this was probably like we already had a lot of moments already where they like link up as a team and we see them interact, but like this was definitely the arc where they interact together as a crew the most so far.
Yeah,
like
they're all we're communicating and trying to navigate where the hell to go.
Yeah. There's a lot of things happening in this arc, and I probably won't touch on all of it. Like either because like they're not like relevant to me right now, or like I just don't remember. But
go ahead.
Oh, I'm not 100%. I thought it was a message. Anyway, sorry. I will say though that like my favorite part of this entire arc, and I think a lot of people might agree with me. I'm not sure, but I think a lot of people will. Was when they were locked up. And by the way, I love that Smoker was locked up with them. I don't know. I like that little detail because like this was Smoker's opportunity to get to know how the Straw Hats are. And once again, it comes back all the way back to Whiskey Peak. They still don't know who Sanji is. And Chopper also, because obviously they would have no idea who
they
Chopper
just got
is.
him, yeah. They have no idea who Sanji, Usopp, or Chopper really are, and they don't have want posters on any of them too.
Yeah, but Usopp, they found out who Usopp is, so like, because Usopp's with them in the cage. Yeah. Oh my god! But once again, I didn't even. It got to a point though where I forgot. Even
Sanji
me,
was even Alabasta?
No, I forgot as a reader about Sanji. Oda did his absolute best to, like, even for the readers to be like, forget about Sanji. Forget.
Look away.
Just forget he exists.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I really like that. Because even me, I was like reading, like, you know, Crocodile really did the most to try to keep them locked in that cage. Like, and everything that he did, I was really here like, I don't know how the Straw Hats are gonna do
get out of here, because you literally forgetting like any other resources outside this. You think, oh, they're all here. How the hell are they gonna get out now?
Exactly. Like, I was really, and like I really said that. I'm like, damn, all the Straw Hats are really locked up. And I literally forgot about how they were all together, like the entire crew,
a minute ago
in the desert. But I don't know, Oda really did the most, at least to me, to make you forget that Chopper and Sanji exist. Like, with how much was going on, there was so much going on that there wasn't any time for you to even think about Sanji.
Exactly.
And when Crocodile was leaving the room, because he thought he had it, he was leaving with Robin. I still got to talk about Robin, by the way. But when he was leaving with Robin, and he's like, I'm that dude, I fucking did it, let's go. Like, that plan's about to work. And then he gets the call on the what's it called?
The transporter snail. But they're also called, I think, Mishumushi, I think. I can't remember
something like that. And it was like, but it was like a small one, so it can only do in country calls or something. Like, it can't do like overseas.
Can't do like overseas shit.
Yeah. I was like, what a weird, stupid detail. But anyways,
but it also like makes sense. You're like, okay.
Yeah, but as soon as I saw that, that's when the wheel started turning, and I was like, oh my god, no, they're not gonna do that. And then he picked up the call, and it was Sanji, and I was like,
and Crocodile has no idea who the hell was talking to him. Like, what the fuck?
No idea. That's what I love the most, because he still has like, he thought that the guy that he talked to on the phone was like in that group already, and then he was like, that's when Crocodile really felt like he was like he obviously wasn't defeated, but you can tell that this was like
my plan. I think Crocodile legit hates when his plan is not going the way he wanted to, and that was the first time we felt like, I don't have control of the situation now.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like, I don't even think it's that exactly. It's definitely more like the Straw Hat showing up, he didn't care because he knew he can handle that.
Yeah, he's like that.
This was the first moment that he had zero control of what to do.
He was like, I have no idea who this person even looks like. What am I gonna do about this?
Exactly. And he goes out and he thinks it's Chopper. But then Chopper's ability to transform, easy, like Crocodile ran right. Oh my god, ran right past him. And then Sanji showed up like, what's good, motherfuckers? Like, I love that.
I got a wax key. Also, I love, by the way,
Mr. 3.
Yeah, Mr. 3 using his wax to make a key. I was like, you think more thought of everything, bro? Come on.
Yeah. But I don't know. Just that moment, I thought that was mad cool. And like, just Luffy is like, peace out, guys. No hesitation. No like,
no questions. No nothing. Like, he's there, so I'm gonna go fuck him up.
Yeah, he's by himself. I see like yeah, he got like that girl with him.
I think I can sing a boat.
Guys, I
You seeing this?
I really gotta.
You want me to walk away from this?
Zoro, you. No, you say.
The funniest thing is we're giving Luffy too much even credit. It's like straight up. As soon as he left, it was beeline. Like, he didn't even say a word. He said,
"Yeah." He saw Crocodile by himself. He's like, "Guys."
But then he gets fucking clapped, bro. And I think it's the first time you realize, like, oh shit, this is what a warlord of the sea is like, bro. Like, the gap is kind of big.
Like, it wasn't like, this was what Buggy, like his ceiling could be. Like, if Buggy,
if he actually tried harder,
if Buggy trained, like, this is what he could be, because his devil fruit power is legit. He's just an idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
At least in this current moment, I'm not sure if he stops being an idiot later. And like, Luffy also, honestly, like, once he trains enough, like, give Luffy another 10 years, he's gonna be that.
He can be a crazy motherfucker.
Exactly.
And this is what Crocodile is, like, a dude with experience. Like, he's been around for a minute. Like, I'll put it like this. I think it's the first time you see what it's like when you're a new pirate entering the generation of pirates, and you're a pirate who was there when Gold Roger said, I know where the One Piece is. Like, kid, I got experience. I've been doing this for a minute now.
Exactly. This is like, and also, I think this is the first time that we got like confirmation that like you can train your devil fruit power, like and you can be like.
So on instinct, like he just became sand. It wasn't him becoming sand. Like on instinct, his body just knew when to become sand.
Yeah. So I can imagine, like, again, we're seeing Luffy at a very novice age. Not even, because there was a time skip in the beginning of the goddamn.
And he's still
series.
very strong for a novice, but even still, it's like what like what Mihawk said. Like, frog in the well, know how big the world is. Like, you are still tiny as fuck. You don't know anything yet. Exactly. And that's what this is the first demonstration of. Because he gets utterly fucking destroyed. And if it wasn't for Robin, he honestly would have died.
I'm still not 100% sure of Robin's motivation. I think you
shouldn't. I don't think there's any way you would possibly know what's up.
Yeah, like that's the one thing where I'm like, I still find it hard to really understand why she wants to join the Straw Hats or why she saved Luffy.
You do know why though she's working with Crocodile. That's revealed at the end. Because you see
for the poneglyphs.
Yeah. You know what the poneglyph is, so there's that motivation. But it still doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to any. No, sorry, not Annie's. Just Zoro actually. It doesn't make sense to Zoro either why she joined the crew, and even he's still like, "Do you trust this?"
Yeah, I was shocked at that. I was shocked that Miss All Sunday was a Robin to begin with.
You never could have dots.
I texted you. I was like, because like we're this is what like our second woman that we're introduced to in the series that's like slim with long black hair.
Third, Vivi. Vivi doesn't have, I guess, long hair.
Black.
Yeah. Oh, black hair. Sorry. Yeah.
Like I thought, when I told you already, I was like, oh, Alvida. Robin is introduced in the cover stories.
You thought Alvida was Robin. Yeah.
I thought that was Robin because I saw Robin before the character. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, Alvida that's Robin.
Yeah.
But then you're like, dude, no. So that's not the same thing here. I'm like, oh, Miss All Sunday.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, all these Baroque works dudes are not going to be relevant. Like, at all. So I saw her, a woman, black hair, but I'm like, whatever. Alvida was also the same thing. This is not Robin. And then as soon as Crocodile says it, like, Nico Robin, I'm like,
I know that ain't who I think it is.
That was like a surprise to me. I was like, oh, we were introduced to Robin before Chopper.
But you just never knew the whole time.
Miss All Sunday was introduced in Whiskey Peak, and she like blew up Igaram. Like blew him up. I'm not sure how Igaram survived. That's the one thing. I'm like,
One Piece.
Igaram should have died. Bro.
One Piece.
He should have died.
But I know, but One Piece. But like, no, 100%.
I'm getting tight about that, bro. I'm getting tight. But there's so many times Usopp should have been dead.
One Piece. But no, going off what you said, I love that a lot because I think especially even if you didn't even know who Robin was, then even like reading it now, you also been like, what the hell is this chick's part of the crew? Now you know she's Robin. It makes sense. Like, I see why she's part of the crew because I know she's gonna be part of the crew. But imagine reading it way back in the day. You were like, what the fuck is going on? This girl's actually name is Nico Robin. Now she's just a crew member. Yeah. What the hell is this? So it's really cool how Oda setting this up. Also, so there's seeds getting set up for Alabasta, right, in Whiskey Peak. But Robin or Miss All Sunday in Whiskey Peak is also set up to Water 7. So he's putting setups inside setups. So there's layers to this shit, bro. I'm telling you, there's layers and layers to this shit. Yeah.
He should have died.
You're just like
multiple times.
Like if I was in your shoes, I would have been dead.
Yeah. Like, and it's getting just really annoying to me as a reader. Like, I'm just really like, it's getting to the point where I'm like, it's taking me out of the story. Because I'm like,
I think you just have to like, grow to accept it because honestly, it's not getting much better.
Yeah, but I still think that's a criticism against like if you can't just say like.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not a valid criticism. Yeah. I'm just saying you gotta roll with it because it's not going.
It's gonna happen again and again, but that's just something that's very annoying to me. It's getting very annoying because I'm just like, and that's always the worst case for me. Like I could have if I didn't see the Mole Woman die from the same hit, I would have been okay with it. I would have like thought about it, but no, same hit, Mole Woman dies. But that hit, Usopp survives. No problem.
I will tell you one thing though. I think all these Usopp L's come to a crescendo in Water 7. I think watching him take this many L's and getting back up and you just going, what the fuck? I think in Water 7 eventually like, you know what? It paid off. All these L's, it paid off for this one moment. I think you'll know what the moment I'm talking about. If you don't, then I would love to go over that because I think also the moment I'm talking about flew over a lot of people's heads when it happened. But you'll see Water 7 does change a little bit with his character.
I hope so. It's just getting, to me, just personally, is getting annoying, and that's why I couldn't really be immersive in that fight. I'm just like, and same thing happened with me in the Nami fight, where it was a point where I was like, Nami shouldn't have survived this.
Which what did she get hit by in that one? Do you remember? She fought Miss Doublefinger, right?
That was like the spiky Sonic the Hedgehog woman.
Yeah. How did she get stabbed by her or something? Is that what happened?
Yes, I believe so. I don't remember. My takeaway from that fight, I don't really remember the exact details of the fight. I'm just saying that Nami shouldn't have won.
Wait, did Nami have the tempo thing by then?
Yeah.
Oh no,
she was reading the instruction book.
No, I like that fight, actually.
She was reading the instruction book during the fight,
but I like that a lot because it shows you like the power of weather is really powerful, and I like it because I think it was honestly like because
I know, but just the way you you hear what you said.
But
like imagine being a scientist. The power of weather is powerful.
But like as corny as it sounds, it's legit true because like I think everyone knocks off Nami's the navigator, but her knowledge of weather is actually dangerous because the shit she can do now after time skip, especially with that weather knowledge, is stupid. And I like it a lot because I think I'm giving Oda maybe too much praise, but I think that Oda also at the same time was showing us that like literally mistakes using this baton are actually even fucking deadly because you're literally using elements of nature. So even though she was dueling through a fucking tutorial book, just fucking up and casting the right thing at the right time by accident is enough to just accidentally even kill somebody. So I like that a lot.
That's true. I get what you're trying to say, but this is the assistant to the second highest ranking officer in Baroque works.
But has she ever got hit with electricity though before?
No, but the thing is, it took Nami a minute to learn how to do that.
Of course, yeah.
Like that's what took me out of it also, where I'm like, come on.
But it makes sense. Like, why would Nami already know it? You know.
But give me a second. It's literally like how would I explain this? Like, I don't know, man. Like, if Jesus Christ, Chris Middleton went up against LeBron James, I guess I don't know how to really describe this, and it's just like you know Chris Middleton's good, you know he's good, but like if it was a game of 23, who's gonna get there first? LeBron, and it's
that's the thing though. It's not a game of 23. It's legit in my eyes. The way it is Miss Doublefinger's strong, yes. But she's literally never fought against someone who literally used the elements of fucking nature against her.
Yeah, I get that, but it was woman. It's a woman who was reading through instruction manual.
Yeah,
and her first like 5 hits were all party tricks.
Yeah, I know that. But I'm saying as soon as she got the hit, though, of course it makes sense. Doublefinger would pass out.
But I'm saying Doublefinger and those are 5 opportunities, and Doublefinger
for Doublefinger to kill her is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you telling me that like Nami got lucky that many times. Like Doublefinger could have like that.
Yeah,
and I was just like, this is One Piece. But I got pissed off because I'm like I understand how strong the attack from Nami was.
But she shouldn't even have been able to even get it off.
She shouldn't have even lasted that long to have gotten to that point.
I see what you're
saying. Which was, to me, I think it would have been a lot better if we saw like this instruction book like gag earlier in a different fight, an earlier moment.
Didn't Usopp give her the pull before Alabasta?
And we saw him give it to her.
Yeah,
which was cool.
And then she was trying to learn how to use it.
Yeah, but I'm saying like I would have liked it a lot more if this instruction book gag was done earlier in a different fight that wasn't as meaningful.
Important.
Yeah, important, because this was a fight against. So come on, this is a strong person. Yeah, one of the higher ups. Like, this isn't a joke. Like you have Zoro going against like her counterpart. Yeah, and he's getting like scraped.
He's struggling, yeah.
Yeah, and you're the one that doesn't come out of this with like OD blood.
Yeah, it should be more equal.
Exactly. So that took me out of it. The fight with Sanji and Mr. 2 though, I was like, let's go. That was definitely like the entire time I'm like, Sanji got this one. Like he's good. He's good.
You just keep skimming through the panels. Yeah, you'll get to it.
I'm like, there was never a moment where I'm like, Mr. 2 doesn't have it against Sanji. Like, he'll figure out a way, but like Sanji got this. But Zoro and Mr. 1, I thought was really cool because that was the only fight. I feel like that really, not the only fight. Actually, let me take that back. Every fight here, except for maybe Sanji's, kind of actually added to the development of the character to some way, shape, or form. Like, Usopp definitely probably feels like he's that dude.
Yeah.
Even though he's not.
Nami learned how to use the pole. Chopper got his first fight with a crew member.
Exactly. And Zoro, what I like about Zoro is that this could have easily just been anything else, but this was a moment for him to have actually gotten stronger. But like, actually, like, this was an opportunity for him to become... add another level to him getting to the strongest swordsman in the world.
Exactly. That's what I was about to mention. That's why I think a lot of people like this fight is because it could have easily been that Zoro just becomes up on top and that's the end of it. But it's really cool because Oda takes it as an opportunity to be like, I'm going to show you how much this dude is going to improve over the series by showing you him learning a new technique on the fucking spot. And that was literally, if I can't cut steel, well, fuck it. I'm going to learn how to do it right now. And he fucking actually does it. And that was the first time I think many of us were like, oh shit, like, Zoro's got room to improve and he's actually going to do it. It's not just going to be this blind character who just always mauls people in one hit without actually improving or doing something new to his arsenal.
Exactly. I think if the entire, like, pirate crew, like, if they had, like, a choice between, like, all the people and, like, who to fight against, like, I think Usopp, Chopper, Sanji, and Nami would have been like, I don't know, just give me whoever I'm good against. Zoro would have 100%, like 100,000 times over, still pick Mr. 1.
Yeah.
He's like, I need to fight Mr. 1.
Yeah, I need to learn how to beat that. I need to. If I'm going to be the greatest swordsman ever, I need to beat that.
Exactly. He'd be extremely disappointed if he was matched up against anybody else. He's like, Mr. 1 excites him, and Mr.
Excites him.
Mr. 1 is Dominican, by the way.
He actually does look like it.
That's what I'm saying. I read this, I'm like, this is a Latino character. Like,
well, okay, that's actually another thing too. So moving forward a little bit, this is also another moment people think that Oda foreshadowed Haki. Don't know. I'm up to your interpretation. When Luffy is beating the everlasting shit out of Crocodile, he's shook. Crocodile's like, how is he making contact with me? Is he using that? And then everyone thinks that has to be a Haki reference. To this day, I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know if it is a Haki reference or not. But then
Crocodile says that?
So in the anime, I don't know what it says in the manga, but in the anime he says, is he using that? And then he finds out, oh no, he's just beating me with bloody fucking punches and the liquid solidifying me. But
and there was never a confirmation as to what that is.
No, and I don't know what it was in the manga. I have to recheck the chapter. But some people think, that's another one. That's another moment where Haki.
That could actually be.
It could, but once again, I really don't know. Like,
you think that was just like a seed that was planted and Oda never like watered it?
I was saying, I think it might be a moment where Oda was like, I can make this something, but I don't know what it is yet. And then he finally realized Haki way later on. Like, it wasn't that he knew it was Haki. He was like, I'm gonna just leave it there and we'll figure it out later. And then he made Haki. So I don't think he had it actually planned by that point.
Gotcha.
But there is a moment where Crocodile is visibly shook and he was like, how did he just hit me? And then he realizes, oh shit, okay, cool. It's just liquid.
Gotcha. Yeah. I do like that Luffy does that though. Like,
yeah, that was a great moment.
Yeah, like using his own blood. But the one panel, and I texted to you, the one panel that I really like was when he dried up Luffy. And once again, I was like, I don't know how they're gonna survive this. That was I think the one thing in this arc that I liked the most. I kept asking myself, I don't know how they're gonna survive this. Like, I don't. Like, Crocodile kept on setting up so many things to really put the Straw Hats at an L.
Disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah, and they always found a way. And I really, and I think that's why this is my favorite arc so far. Like, maybe just a little bit above Little Garden, because I really like Little Garden. But, like,
there were so many moments where you thought, like, even you yourself thought it's over. And the fact that there's always a new thing that came up that you didn't even think of is like, oh shit, this is some good ass writing.
Yeah. And another thing is that I noticed that, like, Crocodile was never announced to be dead. Like, he's not. And I'm like, yeah, he's going to come back. I'm sure he's going to come back for Water 7, because at this point, I'm assuming that Water 7 is referring to the Shichibukai. But, like, Like I'm sure he has to be relevant later. Like it's not the first time we meet Crocodile.
Yeah,
but it's not the last time we will see Crocodile.
I can definitely guarantee you he's gonna be important.
Yeah.
But what's huge is though Luffy does beat him, and that like I think you've seen it already in the manga. Like the world government freaks out and is like, oh shit, he beat a warlord of the sea, and then his fucking bounty just fucking skyrockets.
Goes up like OD, and like it's interesting. I'm jumping ahead because I have already read a little bit of the Skypiea arc, Skypiea Saga, by this point. But like people still have the old outdated version of his bounty. Mm-hmm. They haven't gotten the new version yet. Mm-hmm. So like I don't know if it will be brought up, but I am excited for like the idea of like these people who think he's 30 million belly, and then they're like, wait, he beat up one of the Shichibukai? Like, I hope that happens, because like I really do hope that happens, because like I really want people to understand that like
this dude is different.
Like he's that dude.
Yeah.
And the reason why like Bellamy, like I've already met Bellamy.
Bellamy.
Bellamy. What? I don't give a.
Bellamy.
I don't care. I know he's trash. Like I know like it like Bellamio would have been like dead if Luffy like didn't like make a promise to Nami and be like, I'm not gonna punch anybody. It feels like Oda isn't confident with some of the deaths in his.
I think he gets more confident later, but
hope so.
I think that was a problem in the beginning though. I think for sure in the beginning he was like, "Can I kill all people?"
Yeah, because Pell should have died, 100%. And
especially when they're building it up, like, "Oh my god, don't do it! Don't take the bomb with you."
And the giant should have died.
Yeah, honestly, like, the giant actually got clapped too.
Should have like I think it would have added more to the story if he did die.
Yeah.
And same thing with Pell. Like, and the thing is, we don't go back to Alabasta. Like, I'm assuming we don't. Mm-hmm. So like, what relevancy does it make for Pell to live?
Survive? It doesn't. It also just takes away from the moment because you're making us all think it's a notable sacrifice, and then you pulled the carpet and he was like, "Oh, well, I feel stupid for being sad." Like,
yeah,
it's just dumb. I really hated that.
Yeah, I will say, and that was a scene that Totally Not Mark cried to. So I'm like, he didn't even mention it. He didn't even mention that Pell survived. So he just said like, I'm just gonna cry to this, and that's it.
I think he was embarrassed that he cried to somebody that actually didn't die. So he was like, I'm not gonna mention that he lives.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
Yeah. That was a long talk on Alabasta.
Well, yeah, because Alabasta's long as shit. These are gonna get progressively longer, by the way.
I can imagine.
Water 7 might have to be a 3-part conversation because there's so much shit happens.
Yeah, I figured.
Summit War has to be like a 5-part convo. That's a long fucking saga.
I might break this into 2 parts, to be honest.
I mean, I don't blame you if you do. It's pretty long as it is.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but
thank you guys for always listening. We appreciate you. For all One Piece fans out there, let us know what you thought of the conversation. Anything you think important that we missed, or anything that Josue should know moving forward in Skypiea is always, appreciated. And until the next saga that comes up on Josue's schedule, we'll see you next time.
Peace.
See you.